Hey guys, just wanted to share a clip of the update Zoom that Build Network just did this past weekend. Lots of exciting stuff happening. Obviously, there's the international expansion, there's the introduction of new products and services. And all of this is to help not only the company grow, but to help you grow your back end residual income. Of course, if you've watched some of my other videos on Build, you know there's an upfront high ticket model. Their core product is residential solar. Of course, they do commercial solar. They also have security systems. There's a couple of things that they do that can earn you high ticket commissions. But just on the residential solar side, you can make an average of $7,000 if you're closing your own sales. Now, if you're split selling them, if you have a trainer, maybe you're still going through training, or maybe you just don't have the time to do your own sales and you just want to work with a mentor, you're still making a split sale of 7,000, which is $3,500 per sale. And the beauty of it is when it comes to solar, no money out of their pocket, and you're helping them save money. When I say them, I'm talking about the consumer, the customer. You're helping them save not only immediate, money, because you're helping them lower what they're going to pay monthly, but over the course of 15, 20, 25, 30 years, you're saving them tens of thousands, if not, six figures in savings, right? So it's very, very powerful. It's an easy conversation to have because who don't want to save money on a bill that they're already paying and they're going to continue to pay. But again, I think the beauty of this model is not only the upfront commissions, but really the back end residual income. Like for me, the reason I got involved with this, not only, of course, it's very attractive for people to make upfront money like that, but for me, it's always been about the back end residual income. So right now, very popular, the subscription model. I mean, I guarantee you're already participating on the subscription model side. The only thing is you're probably a consumer. Here, you can actually get paid on subscriptions. And again, you can build a back end residual income. Because again, one of my mentors told me early on when I first got started in this industry, they said, hey, you're going to be working for the next 3 to 5 years anyway. Why not work at something that could potentially, you know, get you rich, get you residual income, right? Retire and then have that money continue to come, even though you've not had to work for it for a long time, right? Very, very powerful. So, a lot of times we talk about, the upfront high ticket model when we talk about build. This one here, I just want to share a little bit of a clip from one of the co-founders from this past weekend's corporate update replay. Okay, so let me just set this up real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, and again, again, this is something that a lot of times we talk about crypto and things like that. This is outside of the crypto space. It's a way for you to diversify out of the crypto space if that's something you want to do. For me, we're heavy into crypto. We've been talking about crypto for for a long time. Um, but I always like to have things that we can sink our teeth into that we can build that's not going anywhere. And we can continue to talk about for 5, 10 years, beyond 10 years. And this is one of those deals, right? So very, very exciting. The timing couldn't be better. This company just launched, right? Officially just launched a couple of months ago. So it's in its infancy stages. And again, you have the ability to pioneer, with a company that isn't going anywhere. So turn your volume up and let's go ahead and listen to the co-founder. He's going to talk about their subscription model, and then he's going to kind of transition a little bit into the new travel product that they're coming out with. So very, very exciting stuff.
Entrepreneur and Travel Club. You are going to see a bigger emphasis on the travel program, and you're going to see here today why that is. So, again, here's what we are creating: we are creating the ultimate business and lifestyle membership. And we look for the fastest growing business verticals today. Mr. Navarro talked about it, right? Web3, okay, the DeFi Academy. These are things that are emerging right now. AI is going to take over. In order for that to happen, we need the computer power that we currently don't have. So that's where the fastest growing business verticals are. Solar is one of those verticals, right? America is going to go renewable energy. The world is going to go renewable energy. So we've combined that with the ultimate lifestyle, vacations, and experiences. Okay. Here's some of the services that we have. The Eventi Travel.
So the travel product is it's called Eventi. And again, these are some of the other services that are coming and are going to be part of our subscription model, right? So again, we already have a subscription model that's pretty robust, but it's only allowing us to expand domestically. These products are going to help us to expand internationally, and they're very, very exciting products, cutting edge.
I'm going to show you guys some example on the Eventi travel. This is, ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake about it. I'm going to say something very bold here. And I think a lot of you guys are going to agree with me, especially those of you that have experience in network marketing. A company could build an entire company with just one of these verticals. Only one. You could build an entire. So what you see here, we could have, it could be broken down into 4 different network marketing companies. It is not easy to do. So the Eventi Travel, there for many, many years, I think Sam, one of his first companies, if I'm not mistaken, was a travel company, if I'm not mistaken, right? Mm-hmm. So the travel side, there's a lot of money in travel. The Essential Services Agency, we're going to break down some of the additional services that are more than what we currently offer. Contracts are signed, backgrounds are being done in order for us to be able to offer these services. Billion-dollar brands that we all will recognize. Of course, the Zeta and the Web3 product, Mr. Navarro touched on that today. The DeFi Academy, the Smart Money Club is only going to get better, right? Because they're going to also start teaching on the DeFi Academy, which there's some more exciting updates coming in the near future about that I'm not going to get into here today, okay? But let's look at this. We want to offer the most valuable subscription that you've ever had. How many of us put a number 1 in the chat? Matter of fact, putting whatever amount of these subscriptions you have. And if it's other subscriptions outside this, put those subscriptions. The world is used to subscriptions or memberships, right? We are going to create the most, as I mentioned, this is what we're creating, ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate business and lifestyle membership. So if you look at Netflix, 283 million subscribers, Spotify, 252 million, 200 million for Amazon, and so on and so forth. Now, here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen, that's great for them. But what about you and me? Okay. So it's our turn to capitalize on the subscription revolution. You're going to learn about the most powerful entrepreneur lifestyle subscription that can help you build a lucrative residual or subscription-based income. How to travel the world, and we're going to show you how to get all of this for free. So just like the big boys, we are all customers of these services. So the build vision is now, hey, let's create a subscription that is so valuable that people are going to feel like, dude, it would be crazy for me to cancel my membership. Value that I get for the membership, for the $99 membership, far exceeds what it costs me. Now, these other companies, ladies and gentlemen, they cost you time and they cost you money. We have a membership that can help you earn a lot more money and get you a lot more time, right? So, for example, on the Eventi product, why travel? It's an $11.1 trillion industry. When we compare it to the telecom industry, the auto industry, real estate, oil and gas, insurance, etc., it's an $11 trillion industry. Some of you guys have already used the Build Travel membership, the Eventi product. You have your own booking engine, behind the curtain prices, up to 70% savings, right? Unlimited wholesale pricing. It's like 5-star experiences at 3-star prices. I'll give you guys some examples. The Caesars Palace. The best online price that we found was $149 that particular weekend. Our members paid $101. Not too shabby. 33% savings. Miami. Public price $391. Our member price $250 per month, saving $140 per night. Glacier Park $136 to $91. Once again, 26% savings on that scenario, right? New York, you're saving $400 a night for the Millennium Hotel in Times Square. You've got Rome, Italy. You've got Venice, Italy. You guys get the point, right? So this is one of the many member benefits. Okay, we have Dreamscapes. We're going to get into that.
These savings on these hotels are very, very powerful. This just launched, so I was playing around with the booking engine, and usually when I visit my kids they go to college out of state. Whenever I visit them, I usually stay at the same hotel every single time. It's a nice hotel, luxury hotel. And I looked it up what the price would be with a venti, and it was almost $100 a night saving. So just that in and of itself, because I'm always traveling over there, would pay for my membership, 10 times over, right? So again, very, very powerful. If you're someone that travels, or maybe you don't travel all the time, but you book vacations and you do car rentals and things of that nature, this is going to save you a ton of money. I'm telling you.
At a later time, we're going to do a couple of Dreamscapes. This is just some examples. On the Dreamscapes is going to be build members only, right? We're going to probably do a couple of a year, 3 or 4 per year, where only build members come together and we go and have fun and we do bucket list things, right? Now, here's the part that I'm very excited about. At the end of the year, somebody, let's say, for example, you paid the membership for a year, or even if you refer to your 4 and you paid no more on month 1, doesn't matter. As long as you have an active membership because of your refer 4, pay no more, or because you paid for the membership, every year because you are a loyal subscriber, your vacation is on us and you get to pick one of 3,000 locations. I'm going to show you guys what some of those locations look like. Okay, here's some examples of some of the locations that are available, but I'm going to get into more details here shortly. Okay, so let me stop sharing my screen. This is the part that got me excited. Let's pull up those hotels. When I look at this and I'm like, wait a minute, my question is this. How many of us or how many people do we know automatically have a plan in place to where they could travel the world and experience other cultures at least once a year? How many people?
Now, real quick, if you missed that last slide, there's a loyalty program where if you pay for your subscription 12 months in a row, right? If you pay for the year, you automatically qualify for a free vacation, a free luxury vacation. So it's almost like, imagine if Netflix, right, or Spotify or Amazon Prime or whatever subscription you have. I have all of those. I have a ton of subscriptions, right? Imagine they said, hey, you pay your subscription. Imagine if Netflix said, pay your subscription for a year. At the end of the year, we give you a luxury vacation. It's like a no-brainer, right? Um, this is the loyalty program that he was talking about. He went through it really fast, so you may have missed it, but we'll talk about that more on another video. But very, very powerful. So again, it pays to have the subscription. Not only are you going to save money um, throughout the year on your travel, but even if you don't use it at the end of the year, you qualify for a free vacation. And by the way, there's other services that are going to be part of this subscription, not just travel. So again, the value is going to be insane.
We'll have a default plan in place, a money savings plan in place to automatically travel the world and experience bucket list things. And most people, that is not the case. Well, being a build member, we have that. So let me give you some examples of the anniversary trips. 1 year with the membership. Let's say you made no money. You paid the membership. Here's an example. South Africa, Kruger Park Lodge, 7 days, 4.5-star location is on us as a thank you for being a loyal member. Now, what if you made some money? What if you build a team? What if you hit Builder 500? In addition to all of that, you get that trip. So worst case scenario, somebody joins, they spend $1,200 per year less than $1,200 per year for their membership, and they get a trip that's valued at more than what the membership cost them. That's a worst case scenario. How many of you guys think that's a good deal?
So did you hear that? Even if you join this and you make zero money, you never talk to anybody, you never do anything, you make zero money, not just with the travel, but with solar and all the other products. If you make no money, a year later, if you're an active subscriber, you still get a 7-day luxury trip, right? So again, it's a win-win situation. Now, again, chances are you'll make money, right? Because people need our services. But even if you made zero, you still qualify for a free trip just for being a loyal subscriber. Is that awesome?
Here's another example. The Philippines, 7 days, 4.5-star property on us as a thank you for being a loyal member. Morocco, 7 days, 4-star property. Colombia, Now, Colombia, 7 days. This particular one does include $64 adult it's a all inclusive fee. So everything is included. It doesn't, you would have to pay $64 per member if you choose this location, but it's not too shabby, is it? Right? So here's some other examples. Greece, 4.5 star location, 7 day stay. Brazil, 7 day stay, mandatory fee of $35 per person per day. Not too bad, right? So now you don't have to choose those. You can choose some of the ones that don't have any additional fees, right? Here's Italy, 4.5 star property. There's no mandatory fee. Can we agree? How many of you guys think that some of these properties are beautiful? How many of you guys would love? Here's one thing that I heard a long time ago. I heard somebody a long time ago say, JC, I've noticed that when people are in their deathbed, one of the things that they wish they did the most was to travel more. Ladies and gentlemen, we've created the ultimate business and lifestyle membership. So we've got the cutting edge businesses that are relevant today to go out and make money and bless people, while at the same time, hey, let's go travel the world together. Hey, let's experience life with our family and our loved ones together at the same time. So here's another Italy, 4.5 star property. Egypt, 4.5 star property. Mexico, right? Right across the border, 7 day stay. Okay, another Mexico property. Look at how beautiful these locations are. You want to stay in the States, maybe international people, they're going to want to come to the States. Here's a Sheraton Oasis, 4.5 star in Arizona. Here's another Arizona property, 7 day stay. Orlando, maybe you want to go to Disney World. Okay. Again, the value. So when I'm just thinking about this, I'm like, wait a minute. Somebody gets to experience all of this. Look at this, Canary Islands, Club Casablanca, 7 days, 4.5 star location. Okay, look at how beautiful that is. How many of you guys are excited by what I just shared with you? Okay, I'm looking at the chat here. I mean, here's the philosophy. The philosophy is, let's create so much value in the membership that not only does it make it easier for you to recruit people, but at the same time, the retention stays. And wait till you see some of the other things that we are including in that $99 membership. Those of you that are professionals that are paying $50 to $100 a month for a CRM, in case you didn't know, we have the Drip CRM, $100 per month value. That's included in your Build membership. Now, the key to these vacations is you got to be a loyal member for 12 months. Make sure your membership is paid somehow for 12 months. So, last thing
All right, guys. So as you can see, there's a tremendous amount of value just from that travel side. And again, I'll do a separate video talking about and showing some more of this Zoom on some of the other services that we have coming. There's a lot of stuff and some enhancements to the compensation plan. Very, very exciting stuff. There's some bonuses that they've added to the comp plan. Not that the comp plan wasn't already robust, but they've added some pretty cool things. So it just gets better and better and better, guys. Okay, you couldn't be seeing this opportunity at a better time. Because again, timing is everything, right? You want to be at the very beginning stages of a company so that you can grow with it. And that's what you're seeing here very, very early. And again, this is not going anywhere. This is rock solid. And again, while I know for me, while I get involved with different programs and platforms, I like to have something that I can sink my teeth into that I know isn't going anywhere for 5, 10, 15, 20 years that I can build, no pun intended. And I can lay my head on the pillow knowing that, we're building something, that's not going anywhere. So that being said, I will catch you on the next video. Talk to you soon. Peace.